5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two white Muslims.
Go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
My name's Junaid Rahim,
And my name's Mohammed Yusuf Bashforth.
and affectionately we're known as
The Two White Muslims. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
I stuttered halfway through that. Start that one again.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Sounded exactly the same.
Exactly. No difference. It's a bit like that woman. The before and after.
We might be looking at that a little bit later on.
Exactly.
We might look at that a little bit later on. So we're back. We're here again. Lovely, lovely listeners. Thank you for welcoming us into your hearts, into your homes, into your ears,
Into your cars.
into your place of work,
Into
your kitchen,
anywhere you might be.
wherever you are listening to this.
You might be down a hole.
It could well be.
You're digging. You could be anywhere.
Could well be. And if it's in life and you're in a hole, stop digging.
Yeah.
But wherever you are,
Why do people do that?
thank you once again for welcoming us into your
I
lives.
find myself at the bottom of a
At
deep
the bottom
dark
of
hole.
a deep dark hole.
Put your shovel
What got you
down.
here? What got you here?
Digging. Okay, have you stopped digging yet? No.
Oh.
No.
So we're here again. We are here again. And do you know what we've got ahead of us?
Go on.
A phenomenal day. We've
always
just
have
got
phenomenal
a
days.
brilliant,
Every day's the same.
brilliant day.
Yep.
Yes. If for no other reason than you and I are together doing work.
This is not work.
So yes, this is
This is
not
not
work.
work. This is just us
not
larking
work.
around.
But I think about everything else that we've got on through the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, alhamdulillah.
But it's still
Yep.
not work.
No, it's not. It's
It
just
isn't
larking around.
work. Oh my goodness.
It's where we get our inspiration from.
Yes. Yes.
It is. We look at stuff.
Yep.
And look at stuff happening around us and think,
Yes.
ooh, that's funny.
That'll be funny.
We'll talk about that.
We'll have a little conversation about that.
Yep.
And so not only is that brilliant, we've also got a brilliant list.
Alhamdulillah.
A wonderful list.
Alhamdulillah.
Do you want to know the kind of things we're going to be talking about?
Go on, give me some clue.
We are
I
going
mean,
to...
that is, of course, if we get round to any of it.
That's right. I might have to do these cryptic because some of these might get pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you know what we're like.
I do.
I would like to consider how things are reported in the press
Okay. Yeah.
and how that can be, shall we say, manipulated,
Hmm.
and how words are important, fantastically important.
The press are good at that.
Yes,
They're
absolutely.
They're very skilled at that.
Yep.
And in fact, I reckon that is there a journalist school? Is there a school where journalists...
There must be. Where they
taught.
teach them how to smoke and drink and, be
and
unfriendly
generally
to people.
abuse everybody.
Generally abuse people.
Yeah,
Yes.
and be
Yes.
unfriendly and unhelpful.
Yes.
And report things in a skewed way to
skewed
enable
way.
them to sell more papers.
Yes,
So, is
absolutely.
there a school that enables them to that teaches
Must
them how
be.
to do that? I'm sure.
Must
there is.
be.
And it's not just the school of life, is it?
No.
It's not. This is
Nor
a place
is it
where
the
they go.
University of Hard Knocks.
This is the place that they go
Yeah.
where people show them, oh, actually, if this is the truth,
Yeah.
then you need to report
it this way.
like this,
Yeah.
and that will just help us to sell a bit more, a bit more of our newspapers
Yeah. and
news items.
Yep.
This is what they do.
Yep. It
So
is.
guilty again?
Yes, absolutely.
Guilty
We're going to
again?
consider that.
Okay.
We are. Do you know? I often go off on one to talk about serial killers.
Yeah.
I've got some amazing serial killer information.
Have you?
Yes.
Are you finally coming out?
I am. yes. I am Dexter's. I am Dexter's uglier, fatter English cousin.
Okay, cool.
But now we're going to have a little conversation about that, which is
Yep.
brilliant. We're
You
going to
like
consider.
serial killer stuff, don't you?
I do. I find it fascinating.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I just find it fascinating.
I can't ever get my head around on what gets into these people's heads.
That's what I find fascinating. But it's also how they get caught.
The thing is that if you really like that kind of thing,
Yeah.
it's almost like saying, I'm inviting all this into my head. So you
suppose in a
might
way.
just turn one day.
You never know.
You might come into this
I might be
studio,
like milk. I
you
might just turn. Yeah.
turn, and all of a sudden you're bad,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you're unpalatable.
Yep.
All of a sudden you're poison.
Yes.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's all gone horribly sour.
But better that than staying in my ABBA erasure phase.
No, at least that's funny.
That's a turning I might not want to do.
Can you?
Oh, I've got this new soft cell track. Oh, it's brilliant. You want to listen to it?
I mean, sometimes I feel like
Oh dear.
I want to get away.
I want to run away from the pain. Yes, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to have a great conversation. But it's so exciting. It's
Okay, cool.
I can't believe it's not bigger news than it is.
Okay.
Somebody is having a very, very, very bad day.
Oh, good.
And not surprisingly, we're going to explore that, as we always do.
Makes me feel like I'm having a great day.
Exactly.
Even when little things are going wrong.
Yes, the two white Muslims are
Always right.
always,
Every time.
always,
Never fail. About
always.
everything that we ever talk about.
Yes,
We're right.
especially when we talk about what?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. So guess what we've got coming up?
Some.
A story about
Story
alcohol.
about alcohol.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So how much alcohol should you drink?
None.
Under what circumstances?
None.
None. How much alcohol does Islam suggest? that you
None.
have? Under what circumstances?
None.
Correct.
A none under all circumstances. In fact.
Yep.
In fact, my lad.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We've got an example of a big achievement by a young lady.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily the achievement I want to discuss. It's the way they've documented it.
Okay.
Which is really rather amusing.
Okay.
Rather amusing. I think I'm going to get you giggling.
Look forward to that.
I think I'm going to get. And that's our list. That's us for the day.
I like giggling.
That's us for the day.
You can start your day. Maybe you've had a late night, or maybe the kids have kept you up,
Yes.
or maybe there's a bit.
Car alarm went off in the middle of the
night. Or it's one of those hot nights, and the missus has left the heating on, and etc. And you can't sleep.
Yep.
And you wake up and feeling a bit groggy.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you wake up feeling like that, it sets the mood for the rest of the day, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Unless you break out.
You break out of it.
And the easiest way to break out of that is giggle.
Giggle.
Yeah.
Have a giggle.
And if you can't find anything to giggle about,
listen to this.
Listen to us.
Absolutely.
And if you've missed us,
Yeah.
if you're not, if you're not awake,
podcast.
get us on podcast.
Get on the podcast.
Yeah. Two White Muslims.
Two White Muslims. That's via iTunes, Spotify, or your podcast provider of choice.
And catch us on YouTube as well.
Yeah, catch us on YouTube as well.
Our YouTube channel, Two White Muslims.
Two White Muslims.
Inshallah.
If you can't remember that, just remember two
Yep.
white
Yep.
Muslims.
Got that. And the reason why they're called that,
Well, there are two of them.
reason number two,
They are white.
reason number
Why don't
three.
you say they? We. And finally, we are
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Muslims.
Muslims.
Brilliant. But while you cogitate, while you think, while you have a little meandering thoughts with regards to that, we're going to do some of this.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. Somebody came up to me at a function.
Yes.
Yeah, and said, Assalamu alaikum. I said, oh, alaikum salam. And she just went, it's you. I went,
It is you.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am me.
Yes, I am me. Thank you.
If
Thanks
I'm not
for
me,
noticing.
I'm married to his wife.
Thanks for noticing. Wow. So, how can I help? All she wanted to do was to say, I hear you on the radio.
Oh.
So this was one of our two sisters.
Yes,
clearly.
yes. She's the one.
It can't be, I said, where's the other one? Do you know her?
Yeah.
Is she here tonight as well? But it's just a case of wanting to say that she hears us on the radio, but she wanted to hear my voice.
Right.
Almost
prove
as
it.
if to say, I've seen your photo,
Yes.
I know it's you, but I need to hear your voice.
Yes.
Is it that distinctive?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I think it is.
See, I don't think mine is.
Yours
Yeah.
It is.
I know yours is. I don't think
right,
mine is.
okay.
You think mine is, but I don't.
No.
It's weird, but you don't think your own is.
No, I don't.
And it was like when we went up to that thing recently, and we were just introducing ourselves to the lady that had invited us.
Yeah.
And somebody on stage gave salam, so I shouted because I think
As
you always
you do.
Walaikum assalam. She went, you know what? That's the voice.
It is you.
Weird. And I don't think my voice is in any way distinctive.
Wow. Wow. We need to put more out on Facebook, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
So that people can confidently say, yeah, that's them.
Yes.
Without
Yes,
having
yes,
to hear our voice first.
Yeah, that's it. True. True.
Walk up to us with
It is them.
with their eyes closed and
Yes.
say, just speak, please.
It is them. Well, we were driving out of the centre the other day, and the car in front of us suddenly stopped, put his hazards on.
Yeah.
We couldn't get round him. He got out of the car, slammed his door. In my head, he didn't.
Yeah.
Shut his door.
Yeah.
Marched. Didn't. He just,
Yeah, I know.
he
It
just
thought-
sauntered across.
I was thinking
You know what I mean?
exactly the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah.
I was thinking, what?
So I put my window down, but just to
Has he got a
crack.
lead pipe in his hand?
Yeah, just a crack. And he got tyre iron. And he went, oh, it is you.
It
Are
is
you,
you.
are you on the radio? We went, oh, yeah. Oh, it is you. Oh, and so I put my window down then.
Which one's which? He said.
Yeah, that's right. Which one's this? I said, that one's Ant. And
I'm Deck.
anyway, I just wanted to stop you and say, I listen every morning and I love it. Thank you. I said,
Oh,
bless you. But I thought we were in trouble for a second, didn't
So
you?
did I.
Oof.
I was thinking he was going to tell us off or something.
Yes.
Or
yes.
tell you that one of your front tyres is flat or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Something that's going to cost me money.
Or your lights are conked.
Yes. Oh, dear.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Yeah, this. I never expected in a million years I would ever be stopped randomly
No.
in the street.
No.
To say it's you.
You see, and people stop you. They don't
People
stop
actually
me.
stop
They
us.
stop you.
I know. Well, look at
Isn't
me.
that weird?
Look
Well,
at
no,
me.
maybe you just get out more than I do.
No,
I'm like the
well,
Olympic,
no,
I'm
but-
like the Olympic flame.
I
I
can-
never go out.
Can I be spotted? Can I be spotted in a crowd
Oh yes, there is that as
at
well.
10,000 paces?
Yes,
I think
yes.
I can. Yeah,
You do stand out.
I
But again,
do.
I don't think I do.
I do, and that was one of my motivations behind increasing the length of my beard when I was going on Hajj.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't want to stand
I
out.
want to stand out with my pinky face and ginger hair.
Pink face,
Just
ginger hair.
Just didn't want to stand out.
Oh dear.
Oh,
So what are we talking about now? What's new on the list?
Right.
What's going on?
have you ever done had a bit of work done in your house?
Loads of times.
Yes, same here.
And I tend to do a lot of it
I was
myself.
just about to say I tend to do an awful lot myself whenever I can.
I at least do the labouring.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
we'll get. I mean, my guy,
Oh,
who is now
Fred.
your guy.
Oh, he's brilliant.
I think he's a genius.
He is an artist.
He's an amazing,
He's
amazing fellow.
amazing.
What he knows, it's just,
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
it's
What he's forgotten
unfathomable.
is more than we'll ever know.
Unfathomable
Yes.
amount of experience.
Yes.
And he, as you say, he's an artist. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes.
So yeah, I've had plenty of jobs done.
Yes.
Usually get Uncle Fred in to do
Absolutely.
it. But
Yep.
act as the labourer in
Absolutely.
tow.
Yes.
Most of the way.
You always go for during the time, and
Yep.
likewise.
Yep.
Have you ever ordered something,
Yeah.
and when it turned up, just been a little bit disappointed?
Yes, I
Maybe
have.
with the colour or the finish.
Yes.
And you know that feeling,
Yes.
and the temptation is to think, oh, well, I'm just going to have to make do.
Yes.
So you put it up anyway, but you think,
Yeah.
oh, it's not how
Yeah.
it looked. It's just not how it looked in the brochure. On the website, it didn't look like that.
Yep.
Get ready.
It's a bit like, dare I say it, that before I became Muslim,
Yes.
I, from time to time,
Yep.
not often,
Yes.
because I wasn't really up for it, but from time to time, I used to frequent a burger joint. shall we
Right.
say.
Okay. Yep.
There's two major ones, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's the Mackey's and there's the Burger King.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to go to Burger King.
Right.
But when you look on that board at that burger,
Yes.
the picture of it on that board,
Yes.
and then compare
Carefully
it
styled, groomed,
When
dare
you-
say, compared to
then
the one
you
that they've
compare it
thrown
with
together
to
in
the
a
one
box.
that they throw at you
Yes.
over the counter.
Yes.
When you open that box, it's a bit of a disappointment.
Yes.
So yes, I've ordered things
Yes.
that have come to
That's a
disappoint
bit like when
me.
you're on holiday though, and to alleviate the language differences, they've got pictures up of the food and just
Yeah.
go, oh that,
I'll have one of them.
oh one of them, and
one
you
of
just
them.
point at the pictures, and then your food turns up and you go, that's nothing like
That's not. That is
picture."
not. That is not. That is not one of them.
Well, a lady purchased a kitchen
Okay.
from B&Q
Yeah.
and then was just a little bit disappointed because the colour was not quite how it was on the website.
Okay.
And she put it in anyway. She put it in And she just thought, well, what are you going to do? If draw units and all that kind of thing. Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'll just have to make do.
Okay.
She made do for 3 years.
Okay.
With her blue cabinets, which on the website were white. Were white. So she ordered white cabinets. Blue cabinets arrived, and she just went, oh, well, they're here now. I'll just make do. 3 years. 3 years before she realised they were blue because they had a protective film
They
on
still
them.
had the protective film.
And you know, people have done that with like microwaves or stuff, and you walk up and you go, you do know that's got a blue film, and you can peel it off.
Yeah.
And the other films that you get that are on, and how lovely is it to peel them off, by the way?
I love doing that.
Oh,
Love doing
it's
that.
like playing with children's glue and then peeling it off. Like taking the skin off your fingers.
Yep.
Oh, and it's 3 years before somebody went, you do know that's got the protective, peeled off. Oh, it's white.
White.
Oh, oh my goodness. A mum who spent 3 years disappointed with her blue cabinets was left stunned after peeling off their protective film to discover the real colour.
I know people that would keep that on regardless.
Oh, I know people that would keep it on.
Yeah, it's like those people that have their remote control still in cling film.
Yes.
Or in a plastic bag.
Yes.
Or in bubble wrap.
Yes.
Which kind of makes me think...
Or who have a suite with plastic on it.
Yes. Or who put new carpets in the hallway and then put that plastic stuff down as a run.
Yes.
In the hallway.
Yes.
It's like that. And you're thinking,
or
when are you going to enjoy what you've bought?
Exactly. Get a brand new cooker, then cover it in tin foil and put the things back on top. And you're like, oh, well, I don't want it to get dirty. If it gets dirty, it gets dirty. Who are you keeping it clean for?
If it gets dirty, clean it.
Yeah. Who are you keeping it clean for?
There's plenty of stuff out there that just gets all that muck off.
Yes, but you're not keeping
Don't
it
worry
clean
about
for
it.
yourself because you will never see it.
Yes.
You will never see it. Does me head in. Does me head in. But she didn't do it on purpose. Kaylee Greer had no idea the B&Q drawer units were actually the colour she had wanted. She just hadn't realised she was supposed to pull off the blue film to uncover it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. The 35-year-old had even asked if the store had any other colours, but accepted she was stuck with her blue ones. Oh my
unbelievable. So
goodness.
who was it that came in and said, you do realise that this has still got your protective film on?
She brought the cabinets home in the summer of 2016, that it didn't match her and her husband Dowan's grey and silver other units. Right, okay. Kaylee of Stevenage, Hertfordshire said, I never had any suspicions the blue colour might be a protective film. Well, evidently, because if you had, you'd have taken it off.
You're taking it off, yeah.
I knew that there was white tape along the top of each drawer, which I thought was protection and would eventually need pulling off. Eventually.
Oh.
Eventually would need pulling off.
She is one of these people.
Yes.
Her remote is in a plastic bag.
Then I was deep cleaning the room the other day, and I was down near the cabinet vacuuming and thought, while I'm down here, I may as well finally peel off that little bit of tape. But as I started to peel, I noticed the blue film had lifted, and I panicked and thought I'd ruined it.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness
But
me.
I just kept peeling, and it kept coming off. Underneath, it was a beautiful colour. Was it?
Was it, love?
Oh, she goes, it looks amazing. Does it?
Well, love.
Does it?
Oh, isn't it nice after 3 years that your cabinet still looks new?
Does it? Oh.
Now, there's part of this that I don't get.
Yeah.
Now, you know, it's my thing to wander into minefields.
Yes.
Yeah, not just wander in,
Yeah.
belly flopping.
Belly flop.
Yeah, and
Leap
roll about, happy.
Fosbury flopping.
Yes. Well, I'm about to do the same again.
Yes.
Ready? Because when you said it was a lady,
Yes.
I kind of thought, oh, she's
Yeah,
no
I
idea.
get it.
She's no
But
idea.
her husband was the same.
Husband?
Yeah.
What's he all about?
Oh.
I mean, What did he ever walk into the kitchen? Is he the kind of husband that never actually went into the kitchen?
I don't know. And actually, I've said kitchen. They're bedroom cabinets.
Oh, come
The
on.
bedroom. So yes, I think he may well have been in there.
He might have been in a separate
Oh,
room. You don't know. You don't,
my
I wouldn't like to
goodness.
comment on their relationship. Perhaps they slept in different rooms.
My
That's
goodness.
outrageous.
And it's showing them, pulling them off. Oh dear, dear, dear. And they're proud of it. We are that stupid. We'd like the world to know.
Yeah.
Oh dear, dear,
Well
dear,
done.
dear, dear.
Well done.
Oh dear. But you see people with the
I mean,
mobile phone
if you
and
did that-
the thing all with the bubbles under it because
Yeah.
they just buy a proper. That comes with the phone to stop. Buy a proper one.
Yeah. Just peel that off and
Peel
buy
that
a
one
proper
off. Buy a proper one.
Yeah. You can get your phone wrapped now.
Yes,
And
yes.
it doesn't cost a right lot
Exactly.
of money. And it
And it
protects,
protects it, yes.
And
can still use
doesn't-
it.
Yeah, it never has those bubbles in it.
Yeah. Oh, what you
These
doing?
people.
What you doing?
People. It's like
What
you know
you doing?
I know people. My mother-in-law, for example, although
Yeah.
I'd never mention her by name,
No.
because I wouldn't want anybody to know who it is.
Yep.
But my mother-in-law
Yes.
will have stuff. She'll go out and buy stuff.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely dinner set.
Yep.
Lovely. Yeah. Couple of £100 this.
Yeah. Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful dinner set. So you know when you're setting a table,
Yeah.
this is just
Feels
going to look
proper.
beautiful.
Lovely.
It's going to look lovely.
Yeah.
And for anybody that you're entertaining,
Yep.
they'll be thinking, "Ooh,
This
got
is
the
nice.
posh stuff out here.
Yeah.
That must be important. And I feel good
Fantastic.
about this." And
Yes.
yeah, etc. It's just a lovely thing to be able to use.
Yes.
So you buy that for a couple of £100.
Yep.
Yeah. You take it home, stick it in that bottom drawer in your bedroom, never to see the light of day again.
Well, then what's the point in that? All you've done is burnt a couple hundred quid.
I know. But it's a case of, well, where's that dinner set that you bought?
What's the point?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not using that.
Not using
Why
that.
not? Because I've got this old stuff that's
Yeah.
chipped and cracked and
Yep.
split and stuff.
Which is why people used to have cabinets that at least you could show it off with glass-fronted cabinets.
Yeah.
That's our proper china.
Yeah.
Brilliant. At least I can see it.
Now, hang on a minute.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. Because we at home have got 2 of those glass-fronted cabinets. And in there, we've got a dinner set that was purchased, and we purchased it bit by bit when we were first married
Wow.
because we couldn't buy the whole thing at once.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there was a shop on the high street. I won't mention which one it was, but when we bought it from Marks and Spencer, piece by piece,
Yes.
yeah, and it was a proper lovely, lovely set.
Yes.
Then what happened is that this high street firm, a couple of years later, decided to discontinue this particular range.
Right.
So we have got about 4/5 of
Oh no.
yeah, a set that we could never complete.
Oh no.
And they don't sell it anymore.
And did they tell you?
But it's still in these glass fronted cabinets. The
Yeah.
point I'm making is that we've never used it.
Right.
And I think,
What's
what
point?
was the point in
Yes.
that?
What's
Why
the point?
did we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I say we.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It was nothing to do with me.
Absolutely.
So why did we do that? I have to be very careful.
It's a good
here.
question. Why did
Have to
we
be careful.
do that?
Yeah. Why did we do that? And I don't know. To this day, I don't know. I don't know why we don't just put proper solid fronts on those
Yeah.
cupboards and use them to store tins of beans like
Yeah.
anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, or like cupboards are there for.
Yeah.
You know, what's the point in having 2 cupboards with glass fronts that you
Yeah.
can't store tins
Yeah.
and packets, packets
Yeah.
in?
You're
I want-
reducing your storage.
Absolutely.
You know me and my storage.
I know. Yeah, every square inch is
Yes.
precious.
Yeah, it is.
It is. So
Not enough storage in this house. Not enough storage. That's what I keep
What I
saying.
might do one day,
Yep.
when the missus is not looking,
Yes.
is get some cupboard doors.
Yeah.
I don't care if they match or not. It don't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, just stick them on.
Well, you can get some white ones that are blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if
3
they're-
years from now, these will change colour. Extraordinary.
But you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why?
No.
What's the point in preserving something's newness to the point where you don't actually
Where you
see
don't
it,
use it.
you don't enjoy it,
What
you don't use
is
it?
the
I
point?
don't get it. You know,
Nope.
you've got to get the use out of the thing.
Yep.
You've got to you've got to use it wisely.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And don't go frivolous and willy-nilly buying everything.
Yep. And you can
out
save
there.
things for best, so long as you then use them for best.
Yes.
Use
I mean,
them.
in my mother-in-law's case,
Yeah.
that dinner set in her bottom drawer
Yeah.
upstairs, should be out every time I go.
Exactly.
Should be there.
Exactly.
I should be using that. I should be fed
Yeah.
using that.
To give you an example, we have my mum and dad have a dinner set at home, which we only use at Christmas.
Okay.
And my mum and dad obviously still celebrate Christmas. Which that is the Christmas set.
Yeah.
And we have been using that certainly for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
So I would suggest probably 40 years.
Yeah.
Literally, as long as I can remember. It might even be 45 years.
That set has been used 40 times.
Yes, but it's used.
40 times.
But it's used.
In 40 years.
Yes. But when you go across
when I
Christmas,
buy something,
that is going to be special.
When I buy something,
at least it's used.
Especially when I buy things like a pair of jeans.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, up until when I found TK Maxx.
Oh, I love TK Maxx.
And I will just go there.
I will never, TK Maxx.
Ever shop anywhere else.
Yes.
Because that is a gem.
The brilliant
store. But before I found that, and found that how amazing it is, I used to spend a little bit of money on jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used to do that because they'd last.
Yes, yeah.
And they would last. If you buy Levi's, you get great looking jeans.
For 40 years.
Forever.
Yes, absolutely.
Forever.
Yeah.
So if you look at the price that you paid
and
divide it by the number of wears that you get.
Absolutely.
It's pennies.
Yeah.
It's pennies.
The ridiculous thing is to pay £300 for a dress that you only wear once.
What? Exactly.
What's the point? You may as well.
Your price per wear is 300 quid.
What is the point? Yes.
Yeah. Whereas my price per wear is pennies.
Pennies.
Or less.
Yeah. I have a denim shirt that I bought when I was 18.
Yeah.
That's 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I still wear it. And it's great now because it's all tatty. It's
so
brilliant.
How much
Love
is your
it.
price per wear on that item?
Negligible.
Exactly.
Negligible.
Exactly.
There's other things I wish I'd kept. I mean, all things are cyclical. But my jeans, very expensive jeans, but I will wear them and wear them and wear them. And one of the reasons I'm going to the gym is so I can keep wearing them.
My six button high waistband Oxford bag.
Yeah, my A-line flares with the pockets in these.
They might be back in fashion next year. You just don't know, do you?
Exactly.
I wish I kept them. Yeah, I mean the fact that they were a 26 waist.
Yes.
And I'm now 34.
I was 28 for about 15 years. I was 28 in place for 15 years. I could not put on weight if I tried.
Same here. Then
it's
all of a sudden,
boom,
it just happened.
Yes.
Yeah. If I look at food, put weight on.
Yeah. Speaking of which.
Talking of which, have we got some donuts?
I think we have.
Here we go. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. You know, it's all right for you to laugh.
Yes, always.
It is. No, I'm saying it's actually all right for you to laugh.
Full stop.
Yeah, exactly. you have my permission.
I have your permission. People, brilliant. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. I'm laughing going into what I consider to be
the look on your face when you read your phone, it's just...
I know, that one, we're not doing that one.
Picture.
We're not doing that
I want to do that one now.
No, we'll do that one
Whatever it
later.
was that you just looked at, I want to do that one.
We'll do that one later. But this one, fascinating.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Is it like one of our fascinating facts?
It is in a way.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Like that, but yeah. But not one of our fascinating facts.
Do you remember when our work used to take us down to Whitaker-Happel?
Whitaker-Happel, yes.
Which is Whitechapel, pronounced by...
my sat-nav.
Your sat-nav. Whitaker-Happel.
Whitaker-Happel.
And every time we went to Whitaker-Happel or Whitechapel, who did I make reference to?
The Craze.
The Craze, absolutely. Brilliant. Who else along that vein, but slightly older? In Whitechapel.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper. So basically, as we're walking round, I'd be saying, "Oh, that's the pub where the Craze killed Jack the Hat McVitie."
Yeah.
Or no, I think Jake Conlon or whatever his name was. Jack the Hat McVitie was done in a flat close by.
Yep.
This is such and such. And Whitechapel is the scene of the Jack the Ripper's murders.
Yes.
Which was in 1886. And didn't span a huge amount of time by all accounts, and involved the murder of, I think it was either 5 or 6, I've got it in my head it was 5, but it was either 5 or 6 women. Now, don't get me wrong, the murder of anybody, terrible.
Yes.
Terrible.
Yes.
But to be the most famous murderer of all time, you'd expect the body count to have been higher than 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? So, undoubtedly, undoubtedly one of the most famous murderers of all time.
Yeah.
And yet, what don't we know? Who he was.
Who he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper was the pseudonym, was the name
Yeah.
given to this murderer by the publicists of the time.
Yeah.
And he then referred to himself as Jack the Ripper in one of his letters, which is thought to be genuine, but, you know, can't really be proved given that we don't know who Jack the Ripper was. It would appear until now.
Ooh.
I know. I can't believe this has not got more press. Scientists have conducted fresh DNA tests
profiling,
on blood-covered shawl found at one of the murder scenes.
Yep.
And as a result, have linked Jack the Ripper to a Polish barber who was 23 at the time. And I do remember, because there were several people who were in the frame, shall we say, some ridiculous ones like the Prince Regent at the time. But there was old Leather Apron was one of them, and there was a guy, Tumblety, who was an American who went back to America, and they said that's why the thing's... And they're saying, no, this Polish barber... It was him. And it's not even saying might have been. It says Polish barber 23 was, in capital letters, Jack the Ripper. Say scientists after they conducted these fresh DNA results. Aaron Kosminski was the serial killer who hunted on the streets of Victorian London. He lived with his two brothers and sister in Greenfield in 1888. Sorry, did I say 1886? I meant 1888. I do beg your pardon. The barber was first linked to the killer in 2014, but these claims were rubbished. Well, it would appear shouldn't have been, because Jack the Ripper has sensationally been revealed as the 23-year-old Polish barber after fresh DNA tests were taken from a blood-stained shawl. Aaron Kosminski was the notorious serial killer who hunted on the streets of Victorian London, according to these scientists. And new evidence confirms it based on traces of DNA found on the clothing, and it matches that of both Kosminski and one of his murder victims, Catherine Eddowes.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
They have found Jack the Ripper.
They found Jack the Ripper. The Polish immigrant lived with his two brothers and a sister in Greenfield Street, just 200 yards from where his third victim, Elizabeth Stride, was killed. The identity was confirmed by researchers from Liverpool John Moores University. That's where I got my MA.
Fantastic.
By Liverpool, that apparently was good enough for me to throw my pen across the...
It was, yeah.
I don't know why I would do that. Liverpool John Moores University, who shared their findings in the Journal of Forensic Science. How cool is this? They wrote,
Brilliant.
We describe for the first time systematic molecular level analysis of the only surviving physical evidence linked to the Jack the Ripper murders. Come on! Come on!
I love this.
I love this place, it's amazing.
Let me tell you something.
Go on.
Okay, so one of my oldest and dearest clients.
Yes.
Yeah, I did a load of business with them.
Yep.
Loads of investment business.
Yes.
For them. And they were my clients for over 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely people. And when you do complex trust planning, for clients,
yes,
because their estate
yes
requires that, then they often call in their children as trustees.
Yes.
So one of the children of these clients was in the murder squad.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, murder squad.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I used to say every time we met,
yep.
I hope you're not busy.
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
And she used to just give me that
look that says, unfortunately, I am.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, unfortunately,
wow.
Yes. Now, I had another client.
Right.
Who was, she's actually been given a Queen's Award.
Wow.
Yeah, for her works in forensic science.
Wow.
And she was incredible.
Yes.
What she used to talk about, the stuff that she used to, she never gave me any case details or names or anything, but what she used to talk about, the processes, were phenomenal. Yeah.
Wow.
An amazing person. Yeah. So both of these, they got themselves together.
Yeah.
and they worked on what they called cold cases.
Right, okay.
So these are cases that were never fully satisfied.
Yes, well, they never found the guilty party. Yes.
The person
or never
did it.
proved the guilt of.
They never finished the
Yeah.
case.
So it's unsolved.
It's unsolved.
Yes.
They put it on a shelf,
Yep.
and it's known as a cold case.
Wow.
So, because of the advances
Of
in
DNA.
technology and DNA profiling,
Yes.
they have now started re-looking at these cold cases.
Wow.
Yeah, and what my client said was, it's amazing, that last week I walked down somebody's driveway,
Yeah.
knocked on the door, and said, I'm arresting you on suspicion of.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do not have to say anything, blah, 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 and did the full arrest there.
Yeah.
And he had no idea that they were coming after him after
Absolutely.
28 years
28 years
of being cold on a shelf case.
Wow. At 28 years, you think you've got away with it?
You think you've got away with it. I mean, no.
Well, no, actually, probably not.
You never
It must be sitting in the back of your mind.
Unless you are clinically
Yes.
psychotic,
Yes.
you cannot get over,
Yeah.
or you cannot forget about it. You can't think, swerved
Got away with that one.
I got away with it.
Yeah.
Hey, you must never be able
28
to think
years
like
in,
that.
you think you're in the clear.
28 years in, you don't expect
Yeah.
somebody, a copper walking down your
No.
driveway, knocking on your door saying, I've got you.
Wow.
Yeah? But she's doing that, and they as a team are working through cold cases.
Yes.
And she's doing it quite often, walking up to people and saying, I've got you.
Yeah.
I've got you.
Wow.
Come with me. So
What a job.
she said it's so exciting.
I bet it is.
Exciting.
They should make a series about
but
her.
years and years later,
Yeah.
they're solving these murder cases.
Yeah.
And imagine for the families of the people who lost a loved one at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we've got closure.
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
decades later, we've got closure.
Yeah.
We now know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we know how it happened. We
Yeah.
know where it happened. We know who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that person is now going to do time.
Well, we've spoken about this before, but they got the Golden State Killer in a similar way. It was originally called the East Area serial attacker, sexual attacker, and then murderer.
Yeah.
And he was one of the most prolific attackers in US history. He had well over 50 victims over like a 20-year period. It was extraordinary.
Wow.
And he just seemed to be able to just work with impunity. It was awful. It was awful. And then it went quiet. It just ended. And but one, I think it was a lady, refused to let the case go cold. So they continually looked. No, it was continually looked. We'll open that cold case. We'll open that box again. We'll just keep trying. And they had basically DNA.
Yep.
They had articles of clothing. I think it's because back in when these were started, I think it was early 70s, DNA didn't exist.
That's right.
So, you didn't think about leaving, bits of DNA.
Yeah, that's right.
And so they went back to DNA, searched it across the profile, nothing.
Yep.
No link, because that just proved that the perpetrator had never been arrested or convicted of any other
Anything
crimes.
else? Yeah, that's right.
And somebody had the brilliant idea of putting it in one of these genealogy sites.
Okay.
And you know these where you can send your DNA off and they can track back all your ancestors?
Yep.
And so they put the DNA into that and got a match.
Wow.
So they went to the match, which it transpired was like the grandson of this person. I thought, all right, so if we now work it back...
Yeah.
We know it's a match to that person.
Yeah.
Because you can DNA matches through families.
Yeah.
So, and they can determine whether it's the paternal or maternal side. Yeah. It was the paternal side. So, backtracking up the paternal side. Oh, that guy was actually mentioned in one of the reports 35 years ago. We think we found him. But because of the way the American law works, they couldn't just go up and say, we arrest you on suspicion of.
Okay.
We're now going to take a swab. What they have to do in America is surreptitiously get a DNA sample. And that's why they actually employ detectives who follow people around and pick up a cup they've just used.
Wow.
Or pick up a straw that they've just used.
Really?
Bag it. Yeah, absolutely. Bag it. So they had to get, because there was no basis for them to arrest this chap.
Yeah.
They had to get his DNA, as I say, surreptitiously. So, and they couldn't go and ask him to give it. So they just go and they followed him to a coffee shop, got his coffee cup.
Oh, incredible.
And from that coffee cup, they determined that he was the East Area
Incredible.
and the Golden State Killer. Same thing. And it was decades later.
Wow.
Decades later. And you just think, wow. And this will happen more and more and more. And it would appear they've also determined through this same information who Jack the Ripper was.
Amazing.
Absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
Because
do you know I'm all for this.
Oh, absolutely. Why should people get away with it?
I'm all for this, yeah, and I want them to continue and continue to research and develop the techniques for profiling people.
Yes.
And getting to the bottom of, because as time goes on, the process will become easier.
Yes.
And it will become more readily available. I mean, it is now. You can send your DNA off in a test tube.
Oh yeah.
Off to these.
Yes, and that's what these genealogy. That's just what we're talking about.
And just
Absolutely.
track your
Yes.
yeah. And I found that hilarious recently because
What?
my sister-in-law decided I'm going to do that.
Yes.
And she took a swab,
Yep.
sent it off.
Yep. And got done for murder.
It came back. The result came back and said, "You're 100% Pakistani." And I
Right.
said, "I knew that just by the way you talk, love."
Yes. I think, looking at it, honestly, just assess your family members.
I just look at your attitude and the way you talk.
Yes,
and I
yes.
can see it a mile off.
Yep. There's no dilution there, my love.
Sorry, love, but I could have saved you a few quid there.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, the scientists are saying finding both matching profiles in the same piece of evidence enhances the statistical probability of its overall identification and reinforces the claim that the shawl is authentic. So this shawl was found at the murder of Kate Eddowes. And what happened was a businessman, Russell Edwards, 48, bought that shawl in auction in 2007.
Right.
And so to prove its validity...
Why did he do that?
Because some people are weird. Somebody bought the... didn't somebody buy the Elephant Man's relics or something? You know what I mean? People are weird. So he bought this shawl at auction in 2007, and he contacted the scientists several years ago thinking, well, if you can test it with DNA, you can confirm its provenance. You can confirm that it was her shawl.
Yes.
And by doing that, they found that there's both her DNA and this other chap's DNA on the same piece of material.
Yeah.
So not only does it confirm that that was her shawl, it also confirms that he was...
The killer.
Isn't that amazing? It had been found next to Eddowes' body and was stained with what was believed to be her blood. Eddowes was slaughtered by Kosminski on the night of September 30th, 1888 in Mitre Square. Whitaker-Happel, where her... Well, let's not go into what happened, actually, because it's a family show. The serial killer is then rumoured to have... Let's not talk about that either. Eddowes was the second woman to have died at the hands of Jack the Ripper that night. Yeah, that night.
Do you know, I'm a little bit creeped out here about not about Jack the Ripper, because we all know about.
Yeah,
we all know. We've seen the film, seen this. We all know what he did and how horrendous it was. Yeah, we all know that. I'm a bit creeped out about this businessman who bought that shawl.
People do.
Why?
People do.
What possible?
But they do. I'm trying to think of examples.
I don't get it. I mean, actually, yeah, I've been creeped out before because I met somebody on my travel. He was a client.
Yes.
And in his dining room at home, he had a frame on a wall that had a very, very small pair of silver shorts.
Right.
I went, what's that then?
Yeah, that's a bit weird. To have on your dining room wall.
What's that then?
Yeah.
He said that was what Kylie Minogue wore in the video of such and such a song.
Right.
Like, okay.
That's weird.
I'm sorry, but that's a bit creepy.
That is a bit creepy.
I'm sorry, but I don't get that.
That is a bit creepy.
I don't get it. I'm sorry, but thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me.
Yes.
I tell you what, I'm going to sit at this side of the table now and try not to shake your hand.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
That was creepy.
And I'm going to wipe my feet on the way out.
Yes.
Not
that
on the way
was
in.
Creepy.
Oh, that's weird. People do.
I didn't finish my coffee.
No, people do.
You know, that was.
But especially when it comes to murder victims. They do. Some people like things
Why
like
do
that.
people do this?
Yeah. And there's all manner of things being purchased that they think, actually, when I think about it, like parts of victims and things, unpleasant. Unpleasant.
Why do people do that?
Yeah. But is that the same as people buying medals? Medals of other people, not their family members, like people buy Victoria Crosses.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing when they're buying a Victoria Cross? It's a medal that represented somebody who went out and killed people.
Went out and murdered.
Yeah,
well,
yeah. Not murdered, but, you know,
murder in war. It's not
in
murder,
war.
is
It's not murder, but you know what I mean.
But it represents the killing of.
It represents the killing
several.
of. That was awarded to somebody that killed people.
Many people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you really want to buy that?
Weird.
I don't know.
Weird. Would you want to have a piece of the plane, the Enola Gay?
No.
Because you know that plane is the one that dropped Little Boy.
The bomb on Hiroshima.
On Hiroshima. Would you? But there's some people that would. Oh, see that propeller up on my wall? That's only from the Enola Gay.
Yeah.
There would be some that would.
Yeah.
I remember somebody bought the car that, or the wreck that James Dean was killed in.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Why would you do that? But then he used part of the car in a car, killed himself. Crashed to kill him. Because, you know, it started the rumours that car was cursed.
That car was cursed. Yeah.
No, he was doing 200 miles an hour or near enough when he was killed. Yeah. And that bloke put it in a racing car and was doing a similar speed when he was killed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
he didn't get in the car and have a heart attack.
No.
But yes, so they think they found Jack the Ripper.
Wow.
Amazing.
Incredible.
And think about how they found him. Like you, I think this is amazing. Yep. And long may it continue.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna. They find DNA on coffee cups, don't they?
Yes, they do. Are we going to go on? Are we going to go and transfer some DNA?
I'm going to go and give somebody some of my DNA right now. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi
wa barakatuh.
And here we are again.
Here we are.
Back. Oh, it's nice to have a break.
It is.
It is nice for the listeners.
It's important.
It is.
Yeah, it keeps the listeners tuned in.
Yeah.
When we have a break and put some nice nasheeds on.
Yeah, we can't force them all away, can we? Oh.
Yeah, when we have a break, even if it's a nasheed that they don't like, it's still better than listening to us prattle along.
Very true.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we're back, and we've got a lot more to say.
We have.
About a certain number of things.
Yes.
Okay. So, referring to our introduction of our list.
Yes.
Yeah. What's next?
Right. Well, you think you're having a bad day?
I love these.
Get ready.
I love these bad days. Just makes me feel. It actually makes me feel normal.
Oh, this is an absolute classic, though. This is a classic. So, I know you've heard before, but just to confirm, we do these part in jest, but part just to keep your spirits lifted.
Yeah.
We're not saying when you're having a torrid, terrible time that these are going to cheer you up. We're not saying that at all. We know that terrible things happen, awful things happen. People
and we're not trying to undermine the bad day that you might be having.
And we're not trying to undermine those.
No.
But you know when it's the little things. When it's the little things.
Yeah.
When you trip over a paving slab but don't actually hurt yourself.
Yeah.
When the driver of the bus stops a little bit too quick and you judder down the bus, but you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But you just feel a little bit silly.
Yeah.
When you arrive at work and you say, morning, and somebody completely ignores you because they didn't hear you, but everybody else sees you and they go, oh. When these things happen,
Junaid, listen.
Yes.
They did see you.
Well, yes. Or they did see you. When these things happen.
If it's referring to you,
yes.
I can now confirm.
Well, absolutely.
They did see you.
Yes, absolutely. When these things happen, it's well worth remembering you're not having a bad day. Not really. In the scheme of things, it could be so much worse.
There's always somebody having a worse time.
There's always somebody having a worse time than you.
Yes.
Would you like to hear about one?
I certainly would.
Right.
I like these. I think they're funny.
I must admit, so do I. You know, rappers
Wrappers.
And I don't mean people at Christmas who get paid for putting stuff around boxes.
Paper. Yeah, that's right.
Actual rappers, people who rap, people who spit into the microphone,
Yes.
as I believe the kids say.
Yeah. Yes. Oh,
rappers.
how revolting.
Yes. People who talk for a living. Oh, how ridiculous is that? Oh, that would be us.
Oh, yeah, we do that too.
But talk in rhyme.
Yes.
So rappers, there's rappers out there. Now, what tends to happen is you have two different kinds of rappers, I suppose. You have your rappers, and then you have your gangster rappers.
Yeah.
And your rappers just talk about stuff.
All sorts of stuff.
And your gangster rappers basically say, look at how big and bad I am.
Yeah.
Look at the horrible things I've done.
Yeah.
By the way, do you like my jewellery?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're either saying...
By the way, have a look at my car.
Yes, they're either saying, I've got a brilliant car,
Yeah.
I've got a brilliant house, I'm blinged to the hilt.
Blinged up to the hilt.
I've got
and
lots of really nice stuff, and you haven't.
And I've got all the girlfriends to match.
Absolutely.
Yeah, is what they
or they're saying, when I sold drugs, when I popped a cap in somebody's woo-hoo. You get that, so you get that type, and you get your normal rapper.
You do.
Well, we've got one who was going for the other type. For the gangster type.
Right.
For the, I'm going to tell you about the stuff I've done.
Okay.
And he's the one who ended up getting bitten in the woo-hoo. Rapper who brags about committing credit card fraud in tracks.
Okay.
Has been charged
I'm sure he has.
with credit card fraud. Come on!
What an idiot.
Come on! Oh my goodness.
Oh, you couldn't write this, could you?
Oh!
You couldn't write this.
Oh!
How thick are some people?
Well, this one,
Hang on a minute.
ridiculously
No.
so.
I'm actually glad it is the.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
I'm very pleased.
This will help thin the gene pool a little. Because whilst he's away, he's not reproducing, is he?
That's right.
Oh, so yes, you were saying you're glad these things happen?
I'm glad these things happen because, and I'm glad these people are thick enough to allow this thing kind of thing to happen. Because I've been a victim of credit card fraud.
As have I.
Yeah, and it wasn't pleasant.
Mine was
it
brilliant.
wasn't pretty.
I'll tell you about.
It was awful.
Oh, right, okay.
And they had it wasn't a credit card, it was actually a debit card.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so they had emptied my account.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
Yeah, and I got to Sainsbury's, presented my card,
Oh,
for my shopping. I had my little daughter with me because she was tiny at that time. And she'd been chucking loads of stuff into that trolley, like they do.
Daddy, why is that lady not accepting your card?
Got to the checkouts, and I presented the card. Oh. And I had a load of people behind me in the queue, and she just shouted at the top of her voice, "Your card has been rejected by your bank. Do you have another means of payment?"
Wow.
I thought, all right, you're not mincing your words, are you?
Yes.
Could you say that any louder?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a button on there. Sets your microphone going.
And I said, "Nah, it's not." No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Yes.
"There is no point in trying this card again. It has been declined by your bank." I went, "Oh, right then. Do you have another means of payment?" "Yes. Here, try this one." Mm-hmm. "Do you still want your cash back?" "Yes, please." "Yes." Because I'd asked for some cash back.
Right.
Well.
I'm just wondering why she would ask. Oh, because she's thinking, well, if you can't afford it, why would you be getting
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, yes,
and cash back on a credit card costs
So
money.
that one sailed through. Yeah,
Right.
that was fine. Yeah, so, and that was another debit card. That's for a different account that I've got. Sailed through, no problem. Got back home, phoned the bank. So, "Can I have a balance on my account, please?" They gave me the balance. I said, "Okay, so what's the reason then why Sainsbury's have just declined that card?"
Yes.
"Oh, right, let's look into that." Yeah. Click, 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 click. "Oh, can I put you on hold for a second?" "Yes, of course you can." Click.
Click. Green sleeves.
A minute later, "I'm going to have to pass you through to the fraud department." I went, "Oh, right."
That sends a little shudder, doesn't it?
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Yeah. So I got passed through, and it was a case of, okay, so we can see a number of transactions on your account. We know. Could you just run through the last purchases that you can remember?
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, this morning in Sainsbury's, decline." I can certainly remember that.
I remember that
In
one.
fact,
I'll be honest with you.
I'll never forget it.
Yes, let me tell you.
I'll never forget
You
it.
never guess what she said to
Horrible.
me.
Horrible. Anyway, however, yesterday I filled my car up. £79 something, whatever. And as far as I can recall, that's it. Unless my missus has been out doing with a shopping head on.
Yep.
But I don't think she has. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
And he said, good, I thought as much. Because the other transactions, while you were filling your car up in Wakefield, the other transactions were all done abroad.
Oh.
Yes, taking cash from the Bureau de Change.
Yes.
Taking cash out of them.
Oh.
And they've emptied your account. Yeah, emptied it to the full extent of your overdraft facility.
Oh,
okay,
doubly bad.
So that's really bad.
Yeah.
It's awful. So what do I do about this? It's okay, sir. We'll reinstate the money into your account. We will send you a new card by courier. You'll have it first thing in the morning.
Wow.
And your card now is cancelled.
Yes.
So you can't use it today.
Brilliant.
But nor can they.
Yes.
Yeah. I went, great.
High five on that one.
Great. So I get all my money back. New card. Job done.
Yeah.
Okay. So I went through an embarrassing time at the checkout in Sainsbury's, but you know what? I'll get over that.
Yes.
In fact, I tell you what, I just have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just thought nothing else of it. But isn't it appalling how this kind of thing can happen? So for a rapper to do that to people, and then to brag about it,
yes,
on one of his on his songs,
yep,
he deserves to be strung up. Does that boy?
Yes.
He deserves the full weight of the law. Yes. Landing down on his head, does that boy?
Yep.
And I
Do you know
hope...
what? He's pretty much got that.
Good, right. Okay, read on.
So, the Detroit artist, whose tracks include I Swipe, I Trust, could face 20 years in jail.
Good.
Yep, not a year too long, in my humble opinion. Rapper, Self-Made Cash... That's his rapping name.
Okay.
Self-Made Cash. Cash spelt K-A-S-H. Who brags about committing credit card fraud in his tracks, has been charged with credit card fraud. Woohoo! According to the Detroit Times, the 25-year-old artist, real name Jonathan Woods, kind of figured out why he changed that name, was hit with charges of wire fraud, aggravated identity theft, and possession of unauthorised access devices. Ooh. So he's been hitting this proper.
Yeah.
It's reported that the rapper is currently being held in custody. Self-Made Cash's tunes include Swipe, God Freestyle, in which he raps, I got them in they feelings, off these swipes, I made a killing, I made 10, ain't have to split it. Okay. He also had a track called In Swipe I Trust. And what he now also has is a potential 20-year stir.
I wonder if he's going to be rapping about that.
I wonder if he will.
I wonder.
When he comes out aged
when
46.
we introduced this as a, you think you're having a bad day.
Yep.
Get this.
Yes.
Well, yes, he is, but
yes.
He's deservedly so.
Deservedly so.
And I'm
but this
happy
is
that
one where you can go, yay! Bit of justice.
You know, because the countless people who he defrauded in the interim also had bad days.
They had terrible days.
It was awful.
Absolutely.
And I know how that feels. It's horrible. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm glad he's had a bad day. I hope he has a bad next 20 years.
So do I.
Because not only to punish him, but also to serve as a deterrent for other people who might be thinking about doing the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is both credit card fraud and rapping.
Yes.
Can I quote the prosecutor?
I mean, you know, the credit card fraud, I can actually understand that.
But rapping?
If
you're not Will Smith.
How dare... Oh, no, I know.
Will Smith.
Even Will Smith. You know, he got away with it. Got away with it because he's brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah. I allowed him that minor indiscretion in his career because I love him because he's brilliant.
And he is brilliant. Yes. And do you know, he was once asked, why do you think you're so successful? And he said, it's because I'm black.
Brilliant.
You know where an awful lot of people would say, the reason I can't get on in life.
Yes.
And they will blame. Well, no, it's because isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, brilliant.
For a positive role model, you are going to struggle to find anybody better.
Yeah.
For a negative role model, you're going to struggle to find anybody better than his son.
It's hard to believe
I know.
how such an amazing guy in every respect can bring up,
produce
that.
That.
I know, it's crazy.
Is the only way I could say that.
Crazy.
I'm trying to think of his name.
Senseless waste of human
Something
life.
Smith. No, it's Jada Smith is her...
Jaden.
Is it Jaden?
Yeah.
Or is that not his wife?
I don't know.
I think his wife's Jaden.
Is it?
It's something Smith.
Yeah, whatever.
But do you ever want one of the funniest things where, and it tickled me for days. Have you ever seen, what's it called? Oh my goodness. It's basically it's sold at 4 lifelong friends, and they have to give each other challenges. And they do it by speaking to a hidden microphone or by holding up signs or whatever. But they give each other, what on earth's it called? This is ridiculous. But they give each other hidden challenges, and they have to complete these challenges. And whichever one loses in that episode has to do a forfeit. You know what I mean? But they're lifelong friends, and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
really,
racking my brains
really
now trying to think of the name of it as well.
me too.
I've seen it many times.
It's got somebody laughing in it, or laughter,
so
or
funny.
comic,
So
or
funny.
comedy.
It's brilliant.
Oh my gosh, what is it? This is really, 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 really annoying.
I know. We'll get it by the end
I can
of the
see them all. The 4 of them were doing their challenges, and you know the big lad?
Yeah.
He won, and all... I know... Was it all 3? Yeah, all 3 of the others lost.
Yeah.
So it was a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
Between... I can't try to think of the names, and I can't. The 3-way tie.
Yeah.
And whoever wins, they get to choose the forfeit of the losers, and the losers are not allowed to say no.
Yep.
So they can say no in a challenge, but by saying no, you lose.
Yep.
So you then have to face the forfeit. You cannot say no to the forfeit.
That's right. Yep.
And the big lad won.
Yep.
And so the other 3 said, right, what's our challenge? Now, I'm not advocating this because this is absolutely non-Islamic. I'm just giving it for the comedy value.
Yep.
Completely non-Islamic. So he says, you're all going to get tattoos. And they went, right. He went, of my choosing.
Oh, no.
Yes.
And that's permanent?
And this is permanent. And this is, whoa. And, not allowed to say no. Not allowed to say no. So is it Merv or Irv or Merle or
Merv,
Merv, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They, on one of his challenges, one of his forfeits, they made him skydive.
Right.
And he's terrified of heights.
Yep.
So they made him skydive. So the tattoo looks something like a skydiving ferret. Because they also think he's got rodent features. Do you know what I mean? So it was a skydiving ferret, you think mildly amusing.
That works.
And then the other one, who looks like Rosie O'Donnell, he has cats.
Yeah.
So he had something like, I'm 39 and keep cats tattooed, and it was like, you know what I mean? It was basically saying, I'm really sad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was the other big guy, whose name escapes me, Jamie, whatever. And of course he's looking, he's had the tattoo, not seen it.
Okay.
And it's on his top of his leg, top of his thigh. And so he looks at, that's brilliant, parachuting, rodent, and looks at that, that's so funny. They take his off, Will Smith's son.
On his thigh.
On his thigh.
Oh no. That's permanent.
And it's permanent.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh, I nearly died. And it's just the way he's going, no, that's, no, why? Where's the relevance? I just thought it'd be funny. And it was. He said, but where's the, it's not like I like it. He said, I know. He said, I like Will Smith. He said, I know. Let's say it's Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith. Oh, it was one, and it was a brilliant likeness.
Oh my goodness me.
Brilliant likeness. And he's just going berserk. He's going, why? It's just phenomenal.
Terrible.
Oh, why? I thought it'd be funny. And to be fair, it kept me going for the week. So, you must just allow me to quote the prosecutor.
Go on.
The prosecutor said, Woods claimed to be sophisticated at credit card fraud when, in fact, he is not, said federal prosecutors on Thursday. Woods frequently posts pictures and videos on Twitter and Instagram containing large amounts of money, credit cards, and credit card skimmers to promote his proclivity for credit card fraud. He advertised. So the prosecutor saying, well, so we just had to watch his videos, we just watched his videos.
Unbelievable.
Oh. Prosecutors also said that the alleged fraud had been tracked back to May 2017. It's claimed that followers on social media would use the platforms to learn how to engage in credit card crime.
Oh.
So he was not only advocating it, but instructing.
Telling people how to do it.
Absolutely. Woods, in turn, sells information on how to commit identity theft and credit card fraud, the indictment claims. The rapper has been accused of charging a number of his 36,400 Instagram followers in return for knowledge such as where to find the best bank identification numbers on the dark web.
Wow.
So 20 years has been earned.
Absolutely.
As it happens, the prosecutor says, the information was worthless and many of the BINs provided were non-existent, and as such he even defrauded his own fans.
Wow.
Self-made cash, if convicted of these crimes, could face 20 years behind bars. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Well, so you think you're having a bad day?
Yep.
You think you're having a bad day?
He's just had a worse one.
He's had a much worse one.
Of his own.
Of his own volition?
Yeah.
Of his own creation, of his own instigation, but at his own detriment.
Fantastic. Shall we shall we part that and do some of this?
I think we should.
Shall we? But just before we do,
Yes.
I think you'll find that the show was called Impractical Jokers.
Impractical Jokers!
See?
That's it! Impractical Jokers!
We got there in the end.
Impractical Jokers!
We got there in the
so
We
good.
have had people screaming at
Yes.
their radios.
It's Impractical
Impractical Jokers! How can you not know that?
Impractical Jokers, for goodness sake!
They were brilliant.
It is. It is. I now need to look up Will Smith's son's name.
We have now...
Just so we can quote that.
we have now earned that tea break.
Yeah. Bear with me for 1 second though. Will Smith.
Go on then.
Son.
Yeah.
Oh, it just comes up. I can't say that.
What?
I'm joking. It says Trey. No, not that one. It is Jaden. It is Jaden Smith. It is Jaden Smith.
Yep. Thought it was.
Jaden Freakmaster Smith.
Wow. Shall we?
You know, normally when you say, your son is an absolute credit to you.
Yeah.
You know, your daughter.
Yeah.
Do you know she's a credit?
Oh, you've
to
worked
you?
hard on her. She's
You
wonderful.
you should be so
Wonderful.
proud.
Yeah.
Will, I love you.
Will,
Let's leave it at that.
you're great.
Don't want to upset you. Let's leave it at that.
You clearly could have spent a bit more time with your son.
Yes. You've spawned a monster.
Let's have a cuppa.
Yeah, I think we should.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. Off we go. Why is it that every time we come back in off a break, one or both of us are just laughing?
Yes, well, in this one, it's because...
What did I say?
I've opened up the thing for our next discussion.
All right.
And it just makes me giggle.
Just good.
It just makes me absolutely laugh out loud.
Good.
Oh, dear. Right. Are you ready?
Let me have it then.
You're going to love this. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay. Now, we've both joined the gym.
We did.
We're trying to get fit, healthy,
Get fit
toned.
rather than keep fit.
Yes, get fit, not keep fit. Absolutely. Keep fit, nonsense.
Yeah.
Get fit.
Get fit, absolutely.
And an element of that will be weight loss.
Yes, it will.
So seeing other people's success when it comes to weight loss, credit to them.
Yes.
Absolute credit to them.
Yes.
And as written in The Sun,
Yeah.
a quality newspaper of note,
Absolutely.
fat loss is how they start their headline.
Right.
Lovely. But then they say, mum of two loses nearly 3 stone.
Wow.
3 stone in 28 days.
No, that's not right, is it?
Exactly.
There's only surgery can do that.
Says, mum of two loses nearly 3 stone in 28 days on controversial keto diet.
Right, I've heard of this.
And vows never to eat sugar again.
I've heard of this.
So,
Yeah.
the discussion I wanted to have was not about... I'm sorry, every time I look at it. Right, the conversation was not about the fact that she's lost weight. We can talk about that afterwards.
Yep.
They always do a before and an after.
Yes, they do.
Right? This woman
Yep.
has lost 3 stone.
Yep.
That's more than most children.
Yes.
She's lost an entire child.
Yes.
She's
In
lost an entire child in weight. Okay.
She has lost a large dog.
Yes, in weight.
A Doberman.
In weight.
Large
A significant dog.
She has lost a young pony.
Yes.
In weight.
Weight. In weight. You ever seen those, like the 147-year-old tortoises?
Yes.
Massive.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
One of them.
In weight. Shell and all. Shell and all.
Have you ever seen a walrus?
Yes.
Yeah, minus its tusks.
Yes.
She's lost one of them.
She's lost one of them. In weight. Okay, so they do a before.
Hang on a minute.
Yes.
How many bags of sugar is that?
Oh, right. This is how I work things out. 3 stone.
Yeah.
How many pounds in a stone?
16.
16.
Yeah.
So there's 8 bags of sugar in a stone.
Okay, yeah.
3 stone. 3 times 8, 24. 24 bags of sugar. Try picking up 24 bags of sugar.
Absolutely.
She was to carry that upstairs.
You wouldn't want 24 bags of sugar
as a rucksack.
wrapped around your waist.
As a
would you?
rucksack.
No.
So she's vowed never to eat sugar again. Good on her.
Good girl.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Good on her.
Well done
Right.
for making the substantial change in your lifestyle.
Yes.
Resulting in significant weight loss.
Yes.
Good
What
girl.
I want to show my brother Yusuf here is the before and after photographs.
Yes.
Now, I know for radio this doesn't work.
No.
But listeners, get ready. Right? That's the before. Are you ready?
Yeah.
That's the before. That's the... Shall I do that again?
Do that again.
That's the before.
Got it.
That's the...
Can I just describe what I
Yes.
Actually, before.
Yes.
Before. 22 stone, is it?
20 stone, 21 pounds.
20 stone, 21 pounds.
Yes.
And then she goes down to
17 stone, 31 pounds.
70. Yeah, okay. No difference at all.
No
She
noticeable
looks
difference
exactly
in the
same.
pictures. The pictures are identical.
It could have been identical. It could have
It could be taken on the same day.
Yeah.
Except, because they've got to wear in the same clothes, because that's what they do. Except that on the second one, she's smiling. That's the only noticeable difference. The only noticeable difference is in the first one, she looks miserable, and in the second one, she's smiling because she's lost 3 stone.
Oh my goodness.
But when your percentage of body weight is so, I mean, she was 20 stone.
I know.
Nothing wrong with being 20 stone. I'm not fat shaming. I'm not having a go.
No.
But if you're going to post a before and after, let me see a difference.
Yeah, please.
But when you've gone from 20 stone to 17, there is no noticeable difference.
That's just so sad.
I know.
How
But
would
good
we
on
get-
her. Well
how-
done.
No, oh,
I'm
well done.
proud of her.
You've made
Done.
a lifestyle change that's going to benefit you in now and.
Shame nobody's
and
gonna
over
notice.
years to come. It is a shame that nobody would tell.
So she has lost a whopping 3 stones. Yeah, but who would know?
Nobody.
Oh, she'd have to go around nudging people saying,
You know,
3 stone I've lost.
I've lost 3 stone.
And people go, really?
They'll be thinking, where from?
Yes, where from?
Where's that from?
Oh.
Have you had all your internal organs removed?
Have they hollowed out a leg?
Come from? Hollowed out a leg.
It looks hollow, that one. Let me knock it. Let me knock it.
Tap it.
Yep, it's hollow, that one.
Hollow leg. Have they removed part of your brain, look?
Yep. Oh,
No, but
bless her.
you know. This is a thing that most people don't appreciate.
Right.
Right. When you put on a load of weight.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, people can see that.
Yes.
I can see myself.
Yes.
I know when I've put some weight on.
Yep.
I know when you have.
Yes, you tell me. Thank goodness. Well, you don't tell me. You point and laugh.
Let's go. Oh, look at that.
Look at that,
man.
Who's the fat one now, Junaid?
Who's been eating all the pies? Who's been eating all the pies? Is what I sing like a demented football chant.
Yes.
I do. But what most people don't realise is that there is a equal amount on the inside.
Yep.
It is fat that surrounds your organs inside.
Yeah.
So when you lose weight,
Yep.
you can lose 3 stone in weight without it touching the fat on the outside.
Yeah, be no healthy.
Yeah. Well, no, you're substantially healthier.
Sorry,
but
sorry, the opposite.
Exactly.
It takes it from the inside first. Right, so that's a good thing. And like I say, I'm not having to go. I just found that incredibly funny because the
before and after shot is exactly the same.
Except for one, she's smiling.
She's smiling.
It's brilliant. But yes, this Zito diet.
At me. Is it keto?
Keto, keto, yeah.
Yep.
It says, a mum who tipped the scales at 20 stone after years of yo-yo dieting managed to shed 3 stone in just 28 days on a controversial diet. Now, I'm not advocating the diet.
Well, here we go. Right, tell you what, I am.
Okay.
Do you remember the Atkins diet?
Yes.
Yeah, where you eat meat, cheese, dairy, eggs, anything that is high protein and high fat.
Yes.
But you are allowed 0 sugar.
Yes.
0 carbs.
Right.
You cannot have rice, bread, anything. You can have no sugar at all. None.
No.
Nothing. You're not even allowed fruit because of the sugar it contains.
Yes.
You cannot have certain vegetables because of the sugar that they contain.
Wow.
Therefore, you are totally cutting out sugar.
Yes.
Okay? And carbs. All carbs gone. And I did that. For 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It cost me a fortune.
Right.
Yeah, because I was...
Steak after steak after steak.
It was just like, yes, steak.
Really?
I had steaks, I had chickens.
Yeah,
roast chicken.
Chickens.
Yeah, I did.
Entire chickens today.
No, I used to roast 3 at a time.
Wow.
Because I'd need them over the next couple of days.
Of course.
Yeah,
yes, of
so
course.
I used to eat that, I used to eat omelettes, I used to eat cheese and etc. etc.
Yep.
I found after 1 week that I was craving bread.
Really?
I so wanted potatoes.
Oh my goodness.
I would have given anything for a bowl of rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
nothing on it. Just rice. Yeah.
So imagine with my diet, the cuisine that I like curries. What are you supposed to eat a curry with?
Yeah. Rotate rice or
a spoon.
A spoon.
All you get is a spoon.
Yeah.
You can't have your chapatis, you can't have your naan bread, you can't have your rice, you can't have this, that and the other.
Yeah.
But I did that for 2 weeks and guess what happened to me?
Did you lose a bit of weight?
1/2 stone.
Really?
In 2 weeks.
Wow.
It was incredible.
And as a percentage of body weight, that's more impressive than hers.
And I actually saw the difference. Yeah.
Right.
Because I presumably don't have as much fatty going on the inside organs as some people. Yep. I saw the difference and it was incredible. Like I said, it was expensive because meat is expensive and your high protein stuff is expensive. But, alhamdulillah, I was in a position where I could do that. Yes,
absolutely.
And I did it and the diet worked. Okay?
Wow.
Now, what you're then supposed to do is start introducing carbs back into your diet very slowly and in a very controlled way.
Yes, yes.
So, me being me, what did I do?
You went out at it.
I've lost 1/2 stone.
Yeah.
I'm sick to death of chicken.
Yeah.
And I
rice,
got
spatty, roti.
I got veg curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest naan you've ever seen.
With rice and naan bread.
Yes. Yeah.
And I just piled it all on again in the space of about a month. Yeah.
Right.
So all the weight that I'd lost.
Wasted.
Complete waste of time.
Yes.
Because I just piled it all back on because I didn't introduce the carbs very slowly.
Yes. Yep.
And also, recently, my good lady, as your good lady has, they've both joined the same gym as we have.
Yep.
And they go, and my good lady had a personal trainer.
Yep.
And the personal trainer said, so what do you want to achieve? My missus said, well, I want to lose a bit of weight.
Yep.
I want to tone up a bit. I want to just change my shape a little bit.
Yes.
And just feel good about myself and feel healthy.
I'm sure that's what everybody says. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So the personal trainer said, okay, have you tried dieting before?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, yes, I have.
Yeah. Many times.
What was the last diet that you did? She said, I had a complete meal replacement diet using shakes only.
Yep.
what was the calorie count? 450 calories a day.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's not a
And how long did
diet.
you do that for?
Yeah.
A month.
Yeah,
She said, "Oh my God, how did you survive
that's
that?"
dangerous, yeah.
She said, "Well, it's surprising what happens when you're determined.
Yeah.
And we're used to fasting. You know, it's just no. You know,
It's not the same.
But it
not
isn't,
the
because
same.
at least when you're fasting, you have
When
a
you're
meal to
fasting,
look
you
forward
might still have
look forward
the
to a
same
meal.
calorie count, you
Yeah,
just have it in a
absolutely.
shorter period of time.
Shorter period, yeah.
So that's not the same.
So, what this trainer said was, have you ever had an exercise regime?
Right.
I said, oh yeah, I've been to a gym loads. I used
Yeah.
to be a member at so-and-so, and a
Yeah.
member at this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And I've done this.
I've done them all!
I've done running, I've done
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera.
Have you ever done it for a prolonged period of time?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
that's fine,
okay,
that's fine.
okay, yeah.
Then she said, okay, so have you ever had a meal program and exercise regime at the same time?
Complement each other.
At the same time.
Wow.
And she went, no.
No.
And she said, that's what you need to do.
Yes.
But then that becomes the rest of your life.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah,
It's a
because
complete change of habit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because if you don't change your habits
Short
in a
term.
few months' time, you
Short
are
term.
going to end up exactly where you are now.
Yes. Yes,
Because
yes.
you have put yourself here
Yep.
by having the habits that
Yes.
you have.
Yeah.
And if you don't change those habits, guess what? You're not going to change the shape of
Yes.
of you.
Yes.
So, and I just thought, do you know what? It's so simple and
Yeah.
so patently obvious.
Yes.
But we don't think in that way, do we?
Nope. So when people are naturally slim, as we say, no, they naturally eat well.
Eat the right things. And
My
do
mum
the
is
exercise.
naturally slim.
Yeah.
But if you bought my mum a box of chocolates, and I'll use Christmas because she's Christian.
Yeah.
If you bought my mum a box of chocolates at Christmas, she would still have it.
In June.
The following Christmas, probably.
right,
She'll just
okay.
be finishing it.
Yeah.
My mum will eat a Mars bar, but she'll cut a quarter of it off
Yeah.
and eat that and put the rest in the fridge.
Right. Okay.
That's all she needs. She won't just sit and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat.
Right. You've hit it on the head there. You've absolutely hit it on the head. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you eat what you need
Yeah.
rather than eating what you want,
Yes.
then you're going to sustain a
Yeah.
very healthy
Absolutely.
lifestyle, healthy regime. You're going to look good, you're going to feel better,
Yes.
etc., etc., etc.
Absolutely.
Eat what you need rather than what you want.
Yes. What I found fascinating, she said, I've got banging headaches, I'm sick and nauseous, I feel exhausted, and I'm struggling to keep my eyes open.
Do you know what she sounds like?
Go on.
That judge in America.
A lot of my quotes go out like that.
Yeah, they do.
The thing is, you know when she said that? 1 week into the diet.
Ooh.
1 week in. Now, this is a no sugar diet. Basically, it's withdrawal.
Yeah, it is.
Think about that. Banging headache, sick, nauseous,
Yeah.
feel exhausted, and I'm
Yeah.
struggling to keep my eyes open.
Yep.
1 week in.
I feel like that on day 3 of fasting.
Well,
Ramadan.
3 weeks in,
Yep.
feel like a new woman.
Yeah.
I've got more energy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I stuck through it.
Exactly
Coming out
what
the other
I
side
have.
is so worth it because I feel amazing.
Exactly what
I've
happens
got a
to me
new lease of life.
in Ramadan.
That's what I was going to say.
Exactly.
Isn't that
Exactly the thing.
incredible?
Yes.
And then at the end of Ramadan, what do? We go back to old
We go back
habits.
to Mars bars and
Go back to old habits.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that incredible? So it does not. It's not rocket science, is it?
No, it's not, is it?
It's not even eat less,
Oh,
do
but
more.
come on,
It's
that-
eat sensibly and do something.
Those 2 photos are hilarious.
Oh, that's brilliant. The
That is
before and
just
after is just
hilarious.
brilliant.
She
Brilliant.
looks-
That's what got me giggling.
Those photos could have been done on
the same
at the
day.
same moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you just pause for this one?
Yeah.
This is your before shot.
Yeah. Now
Click.
smile.
Now just put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Click. That's your
Oh,
after shot.
Brilliant.
It was the same.
It's identical. When you lose 3 stone off a 20 stone frame, you're not going to notice, really. You're really not going to notice.
If I lost 3 stone,
Yes,
I'd be
you'd know.
down. I'd be down to 8. and a
Exactly.
half. Yeah.
You'd know. You'd know. On her, not so much, but well done.
Well
done.
girl.
You're an
And
inspiration.
What I hope, if you can do it,
Anybody can.
what I would hope is that she carries that on
Sticks with it.
and just keep with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep with it. And ultimately, she will be in a position where people will notice the difference.
Yes.
Inshallah.
Yeah. Inshallah.
So, talking of dieting, it's made me feel quite hungry.
Yeah, let's go and have
And
some tea.
what I fancy is a pack of pancakes and a cup of tea. And you know what? I'm going to dunk them again.
Yes, and a jam donut.
Why not?